everybody. This is the GDR report versus the NFL Week 14. I am Lincoln Thomas, and I have kicked out the dads. They are gone. They do not know how to pick NFL teams.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you recording?
No.
You know this is my and Brian's show, right? And did you steal? You got my nice suit jacket and my nice shirt. Okay, well, I guess you can stay on for this episode, but you need to let me sit down. Man. What am I going to do with these kids? Good thing we always wear our nice suits every day, right? We're always... Because when you're picking NFL teams, what is the rule, Lincoln? You're legitimate if you wear a suit jacket.
I want to wear my Packers sweatshirt.
Well, that would imply that we have somehow staged this whole thing, and that for some reason we're pretending that this, wasn't an act. But hey, everyone, I thought it'd be fun to have. This is my oldest, Lincoln. He's a big diehard Packers fan, and he likes to listen to our show, even though I don't let him listen to Brian's show because sometimes Brian gets a little. And he says a lot of bad words that we never say in our house. So let's just hop right into it so we can get this, because some people have homework and stuff. All right. So this is, like Lincoln said, it's week 14 of the NFL season. There are no buys this week. Everybody's playing, because who doesn't want to play football? So we have the Thursday night game is New Orleans at Atlanta. Ooh. So the Saints are doing pretty good. They got a good running defense. Atlanta still got Julio Jones and Matt Ryan.
I'm going to go with Atlanta probably.
You think Atlanta? Man, do you think Atlanta can pull it out? I don't know.
Julio Jones knows how to catch.
Julio Jones knows how to catch. I think I'll let Lincoln will be all of my picks this week. So if Lincoln says Atlanta, I'm a little skeptical on that one, but I'll let him pick it. So Atlanta for the Thursday night game. Our first matchup on Sunday is the Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. So what do you think about that one? Indianapolis, they don't have Andrew Luck. Mm-hmm. The Bills are doing okay. They got a decent quarterback and running game. I would say the Bills on this one.
Buffalo.
Yeah, you want to go with Buffalo? All right, so we'll go with Buffalo for that matchup. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals. Since these are both our division rivals, I think we want them both to lose. If that could happen.
I would like Cincinnati to win, but that wouldn't help you.
No, our division's fine. I don't need to worry. I think
my division.
Yeah, your division. You guys need it more because the Packers are, they're hanging in there. So I think to help out the Packers in any way, the Bears need to lose, right?
Cincinnati.
So, yes, we'll go with Cincinnati. I think that's the first time I've ever picked Cincinnati to win a game. So we'll go with Cincinnati over the Bears. Next up, the what's this called? The Bean Braves backers? Who's that guy? The Green Bay Packers. That would be. Is that your favorite team? I kind of forget sometimes. I want to say your favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, but
since when?
No. It's the Green Bay Packers against the lowly Cleveland Browns. Do you think Cleveland got it in them this week?
No.
No? I didn't think so either. We're going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Next up we have Oakland at the Kansas City Chiefs. Oakland's been playing pretty mediocre. The Kansas City Chiefs are mediocre. I think they're both kind of in the hunt. They're both kind of on the... Sorry, everybody. They're both on the very edge of making the playoffs. So
I'm going to go with Kansas City.
Kansas City, that's a good choice. I will agree with you. Next up, we have Dallas at the New York Giants. I think the Giants fired their coach. Hopefully they'll start playing Eli Manning again, so he's back on one consecutive starts.
Isn't Odell Beckham hurt?
Yeah, Odell Beckham's hurt. The Giants, everyone's.
All the wide receivers are hurt.
Yeah. And they have no offensive line.
Yeah. I watched a game when almost everybody got hurt.
Yeah. So, who do you think? So, we're going to go with Dallas.
Dallas.
All right. So, we'll go with Dallas on that one. Next up, we have the Detroit Lions at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I know which is going to win, but
you know which one's going to win. Well, sometimes you got to go for the upset.
Tampa Bay.
You want Tampa Bay? All right.
No. I was saying how can Tampa Bay pull it off to beat Detroit?
I think Tampa Bay, anybody can pull it off to beat the other team. Sometimes it's called an upset game. You never know. It's not like we've got money riding on this or anything like that. Mostly just Brian and I sending texts back to each other saying, "Oh man, you suck." So, who do you think, Tampa Bay or Detroit Lions?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. All right, this is going to be the big upset game. Tampa Bay over the Detroit Lions. Next up, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Carolina Panthers.
You know my answer.
I want to say the Vikings are probably going to win this one.
Yeah, I was going to say that. But...
Yeah, I'm going to put I need some points because it's going to be a lot harder to get points than I think. I think we're going to go with the Minnesota Vikings even though.
Fine.
Yeah, they're going to win your guys' division. You guys' best hope is getting into the playoffs through the wild card. Let's see. So next we have San Francisco. They've won 2 games this year at the Houston Texans, who are like, but they're not the 49ers. So I think we should go with Houston on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go with Houston. Next up, we have New York at the Denver Broncos. The Jets.
I think they're doing
sucked
fine.
All year. No. They're not doing fine. They suck.
I haven't heard of anything about the Jets, though.
So that makes you think that you should pick them? If you haven't heard anything?
I haven't heard anything about the Buffalo Bills.
Well, okay, but we're not talking about the Bills. We're on the Broncos. Who do you think?
Broncos.
So we'll go with the Broncos on that one. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Cardinals. Sorry. I'm still suffering from a little cold.
I'm not sure about this one.
I'm going to say Tennessee. Marcus Mariota, he's going to throw all over the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals don't really have much. They have, what?
I think they have,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, that's basically it.
So we're going to go with the Tennessee Titans. Next up, we have the Washington Native Americans against the Los Angeles Chargers. This is another
Chargers have been doing pretty good.
Yeah?
They've won 3 games in a row.
Oh, yeah? Well, then let's go with them.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go with the Chargers on that one. Next up, we have some team that lives near us. They're birds. Lincoln's whole class is a giant mess of
feathers.
Feathers. Yes, there's feathers everywhere. Everybody's an Eagles fan here. So, the Philadelphia Eagles at the Los Angeles Rams. Now, Philadelphia went all the way to Seattle last week and they lost. The Rams are leading the division. They've been a really good team, but so is Philadelphia. Do you think Philadelphia is going to be really mad?
I'm going to go with the Rams.
You want to say the Rams? Are you saying that because you just want to see some people come in school on Monday all upset that their team lost?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's cold. Some of your friends might watch this. And they're going to go, that Lincoln, I thought he was a really nice kid. And then I'll listen to him do a show, and he's telling me that the Philadelphia Eagles suck.
Oh, I think they already know that from when on Sports Day wore a Packers sweatshirt and a Packers
okay, so
jersey.
we're going to go with the LA Rams on that one. That's probably going to be a big... Next up, we have the Seattle Birdbeaks against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville has one of the best defenses in the league, but Seattle has that Russell Wilson guy who, if you look at it, He accounts for 317% of their offense. So if it wasn't for him, they would have nothing. I know you are not a Seattle fan. I have picked Seattle a couple times this year. Seattle's hot right now. They're doing good. Do you think you have it in you?
Fine.
I just don't think Jacksonville's got it in them.
No.
Alright, so we're going to go with Seattle on that one. That's the big shocker of the day, folks. The Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Child, who do you think's going to win this one? Lincoln, son of mine.
Baltimore.
Who I feed you, and put a roof over your head, and make sure that you travel soccer and go to all these things. What do you choose? Who are you picking?
I'll do Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're going to do Pittsburgh. I was going to just pick you up and throw you across the room if you're going to pick anybody but the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Last up, Monday night game, New England at Miami. I wanted to say Miami at the beginning of the season. They were playing really well. Since then, they have not been playing very well. They actually kind of sucked. So
yeah, I haven't really.
You have to pick Patriots, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with the New England Patriots on the Monday Night Football game. That's it. There's no other games left. That's all we have for Week 14 of the Geek Dad Report versus the NFL. Those are the picks from Lincoln and Ryan this week. Brian's picks. Lincoln, you need to divert. You need to talk. I lost my phone. I put it way over there.
Yeah.
So
what
Brian.
are you talking about?
Brian's been texting me. He's been saying, "God, why are you so late on the show? All my two friends that really love listening to me, they're all getting really upset." So Brian, his picks this week. So Brian went 13-3 last week, which is pretty good, very respectable. It was better than mine. I went 11-5. So yeah, we're both. That was Brian's best week, so he did good. His picks this week are the Saints, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Kansas City, Detroit Lions, the Giants, Carolina Panthers, San Francisco Jets, Tennessee Chargers, Eagles, Seattle, Baltimore. You know what? I think Brian's just picking the teams that are playing this thing. He picked Baltimore over this.
Cleveland. He picked Cleveland.
He put Cleveland. You know, Brian's a big jerk, is what he is. And then he picked the New England Patriots. So, other than being a big jerk face and picking the Cleveland Browns over the Packers, which are my number 2 team and Lincoln's number 1 team, and then picking the Baltimore Ravens over the Steelers at Pittsburgh. Fighting words, Brian. I'm going to digitally punch you on the internet. And then Lincoln's going to come flying out of nowhere and...
What is happening?
Wait, this is me. I'm Brian. And this is the internet. And that's how it's going to end. So, that's our picks this week. Those are my picks. Lincoln's picks. Thank you for coming on the show, Lincoln. We did not pre-plan this at all, or stage this, or give Lincoln some of my nice suit clothes so that he can sit with me. And then we have Brian's picks. So, everyone, thank you for watching and listening, and have a good week. Check your fantasy. A lot of fantasy, they're doing playoffs now, so if you have your team sucked on fantasy, which one of mine did, then everyone's in playoffs. So, enjoy. Have a great week, and stay nerdy, everyone. Watch some football. Yeah!